take me through. Sometimes we go through the zoo. Oh, you know right back to the yeah, yeah. So if you have to go down to the zoo, yeah. Oh, you know right back.
Everyone, this is Meisha with Hitting the Road in Mississippi, and I'm here with Miss Hit the Road herself, Peggy Brown.
Thanks, Meisha, and I'm excited to be here with my partner in crime, actually the producer of the show. I need to throw that in. Thank you, Meisha. And we have got the awesomely talented Mr. Larry Milton with us today.
Yes.
And I've known this guy for a long time, maybe 18 years.
Yes, a long time.
And I first met him at the 930 Blues Cafe, the
Yes.
place to be.
Yes.
And it doesn't exist anymore. But anyway, we're excited to have Larry with us.
Yes, we are. I haven't known him nearly that long, but I saw him do something spectacular a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about, but
Good.
we want to start at the beginning, I know, so go ahead. Yeah.
Thank y'all ladies for having me, okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Now, I know a little bit about your career. When I first heard you, you were singing, which of course I've heard you a lot when you were singing. Didn't know until later that you were also a drummer.
A drummer.
So,
musician,
man. When I heard him play drums, he hits hard.
yeah. Very hard.
He's a hard
So
drummer.
don't let me play your drums.
No, there's nothing light about his touch. So anyway, we're excited to have him. So I am so looking forward to hearing how you got started in music, and Meisha can take off from there.
Well, so how did you get started? Because everyone that we talk to, it seems to have something to do with church, and I'm kind of thinking your story might.
Yeah, my story is about church because I never forget when I was a little toddler, really, just going places with my mother and uncle. We travel all these country churches, and they used to do the duo together and sing. And I remember the day, it was so exciting to me that when my mom, the aunt couldn't make the gig, so she said, well, Lord, they gonna call me up to sing and he's not here to help me. And I said, Mom, I know his part. She said, you know his part? I said, yes, ma'am, let me sing. I was so excited. And it went from there. Oh, and it just grew. And I just loved it. And I've been singing ever since. Yeah. Not a shower singer, but a singer.
So do you sing in the shower? I mean, since you brought it up.
I
mean,
will.
because
How true I will.
I've seen you perform, and I know how the women react to you. So
Oh,
inquiring minds are
I
going to
will.
want to know.
I
So
will.
you will sing in the shower.
Yes.
Ladies, all right. So how then did you go from singing, because that's what you started out doing, how did you go to drumming?
We had went to, like I said, some functions, and it was I forgot these young ladies that was they didn't have musicians, and they was calling musicians up, and my mom said, Larry, you ready to play drums? I said, I ain't ready. She said, boy, go on up there and play for those ladies. They need you. And it went from there. I got up there my first time playing, and because I always used to pay attention to other drummers, and that's how I picked it up. It was just a looking thing, and I just looked, and then I started doing it. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow. So
No teaching.
was there somebody that you studied more than anybody else? I mean, was it like church drummers, or did you later
Yes,
did you
it
go
was.
to?
It was church drumming. Where my brother played, he was the first drummer of the family. He played in high school, and I used to watch him all the time. I said, "Man, I want to do that. I want to do that." Then we started going to a lot of quartet singing.
Okay.
And so when we was going to quartet singing, I used to hear him and stuff. Then we go outside and beat on folks' cars. They like, well, you can't do that. You can't do that. Get whoopings and just beating on their car. Oh, I want to play. I want to play. And then when the opportunity came and when it knocked, I stepped up to the plate. So that's how that started.
Beating on cars.
beating on people's cars.
No. I guess that didn't go over really
No,
well.
they didn't go over really well. With forks and spoons. Oh, you know how that went.
So do you play the spoons? Because I play the spoons. I'm
You
not a
play the
percussionist,
spoons?
but I play the
Oh,
spoons.
yeah, I
Of
love
course,
the
I grew up
spoons.
playing country music, so you got to play the spoons.
You got to play the spoon.
Yes.
You have to. That's real. See.
You got to, yeah. So, all right. So what did you? So you took off playing drums then for a career? Is that what you did?
I started playing. Then when I played reggae music for like
Reggae.
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 Yeah, that was my first
Really?
start with a band. I was the lead vocalist for a reggae group, but we had to switch over, and I played drums, and then song, then played, then song, then okay.
Reggae.
I did
But
not
then when I
know.
was trying to get into the door of the blues, that was weird, y'all. It was really weird. Trust me.
So why?
Why?
Why from
Why is
reggae
it
to the
weird?
blues? Why? Why did you try to go? And why was it weird?
I was being nosy, and it was a place back then was called Freddy Toes, where you can go in that place from 10 to 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I was being nosy. I kept hearing this. I said, man, they cutting up. They playing blues over there. Let me go in here and be nosy. So I went over there and started being nosy, and then I wanted to play, let me play a song or two, because I ain't never played blues. And the guitar player was named Norman Clark. I know he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And Norman Clark said, no, you just know reggae music. You don't know blues. It's like that. But see, he didn't know me, and the drummer that he had playing for him knew me well. His name was Willie C. God bless his soul. He's gone to somewhere.
gone, yeah.
But Willie C.
drummer.
said, Norman, these are my drums. I'm going to let anyone play that wants to play. So he let me play, and that broke the ice. When that broke the barrier and the ice for me, then I started playing blues, and we went from there. Then I started playing with a group called TC and the Midnighters. They was a blind group, but I was the only one that actually, me and the drivers was the only actual one can really vision and see.
Oh my
Wow.
stars.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how I met a guy named Sorrento, He was with that group, TC and the Midnight. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
No kidding.
yeah.
Wow.
And then I met my best friend, Rick Lewis. He told me, said, yeah, don't try to do all that fancy drumming. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. But if you want to be a good drummer and travel the world, you stay in the pocket and watch the singer's feet and the way he snap his hands and stuff. And then you stay right there with that tempo, you're going to always go. And I done been all over the world. I've been to Finland, I've been to Helsinki, I've been to Brussels. So I'm an international musician as of now, So,
Wow.
yeah, I done did a lot of things.
So when you went to all those places, you went as a drummer.
I as a drummer with Pat Brown, Lee Sharp Williams, and
Really?
I met
Lisa?
a lot of people back then.
Oh wow.
But I first started my first chitlin circuit blues artist I played with was Chick Willie and Blues Boy Willie. Wow.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
something, yeah.
Wow.
Because you had to learn the shuffle if you wanted to play the blues.
You had to
The
learn the
shuffle.
shuffle.
If you didn't know the shuffle, you can't
The
play
shuffle
blues.
guy told you that, didn't he?
Yeah, Rick Lewis.
I knew that's what
my
was
idol,
coming.
yeah. Yeah.
But you said idol. I happened to be at a concert you were at,
Okay.
and you were in the back. And every drummer that came through, you would say something like, I'm going to steal that from you. And every one of them stopped and played a homage to you. And every one of them said, are you kidding? You can't steal it from me. You taught it to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
that's,
like,
that's weird. That's
you were
That's-
like,
that
you're
is
like
so cool.
drummer royalty to
Yeah.
young drummers
Yeah.
at these concerts.
Yeah.
And so you really
Wow.
need to, yeah.
Yes,
That was
very.
impressive.
Yeah,
That was impressive
very.
to see.
Yeah.
So have you actually taught lessons, or people did just like you? They just came and watched you and
Pay
picked up your
attention,
stuff.
yeah. Be
Really?
nosy, like that's my favorite word. Being nosy and just
Uh-huh.
seeking, looking. And so I don't let you see me looking, but I mean, okay, I like that. Do-do-da-da. Oh, what? So I'm going home tonight and play that do-do-da-da
Uh-huh.
that I hear. So, and I add that into my thing.
Uh-huh.
So, and It's just,
Wow.
He might dance a little to it too.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I dance. I'm guilty. I dance a little bit.
Yeah, a little to it too. Okay, so the other thing you do though, you went back to singing. Somebody heard you and said, "Okay, you need to get out from behind the drums," and because apparently they forgot that you sung,
Yeah.
somebody figured that out.
Yeah, it was. We was in, I think it was Birmingham, Alabama, and I was playing with Willie Clayton because his drummer had to go do a function with his family members, and I was playing, and I never forget that night. He said, "Break it down." I did a ram shot, boom, brought it all the way to the ground. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one time. We got Larry Milton on drums, but when he get back to Jackson, he is fired." I said, "Fine, what's going on?" I didn't know. He said, "Well, yeah, because he's a vocalist, y'all. He's a dynamic vocal, so he don't need to play drums anymore. He need to be holding a mic like me." And see, I didn't know back in the days, Willie was a drummer. Teddy Pendergrass was a drummer. It was a lot of people that.
Teddy Pendergrass?
Yeah, he was a drummer. I didn't even know. I didn't know either. So, but there's a lot of folks, that was behind the drums, came from drumming to being a recording artist, an artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Willie Clayton was jokingly saying
He
you were
would-
fired because you needed
yeah.
to be singing, not playing
That's
drums.
what he told me. Yeah. Wow. I said, God.
Well, I happened to be at something else that you did,
Okay.
and this was like amazing because people, the DJ came up and was like, he kept coming up. You were like his god after that. You're playing drums for someone who asked you to come up and play because you were actually there as a vocalist.
Hey, look, cool. Let y'all say we don't remember. Way back. Tell them about what you did, big brother. Yeah, do 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 do.
Right, but somebody actually asked you to play drums for them.
Yeah.
And in the middle of it, they said, "So do you want some of this, Larry? Do you want some of this, Larry?" And the next thing I know, they're handing you a mic, and you got a mic in one hand, a drumstick in the other,
And play it.
and you are playing and singing, and the place
I
is
saw
going
a video
wild.
of that, playing with one hand and singing, holding the microphone with the
And
other.
I'm like, and this is what the man needs to be doing at least part of the time because it was freaking amazing. And people were,
Thank you.
so then it's like the women are in the back taking pictures with you afterwards, and this guy's like, "I've got to have this man. He's got to come play for me," and people were just going nuts over it. It was fantastic.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, that's where my heart is. And then when I sing, I like to paint a picture. I like to get people involved with me. Just like if I'm singing, I like to sing songs that tells a story, and I'm gonna give you the big picture of the story. I'm drawing it out. So that's what kind of artist I am. So that's the type of artist I am. So I'm sorry. That's the way I do.
What are you apologizing for? That's why people love you because you're not like 6'6" or anything. I mean, you're not a little guy, but you're not 6'6" or anything. But this huge voice comes out because you're this real soft-spoken guy here.
Your voice is bigger than your body.
Yes.
Say little
No
giant.
offense.
Yeah. You get up to sing because the first time I heard you, I was exhausted. I'd been videoing. I don't know how much I'd been videoing that night, and I didn't know you.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting in the back at House of Mouse, and I'm like, okay, John and Eddie, and I'm like, do I need to record this man because I don't know him? And before John can tell me that how good he is, I'm like, John, why didn't you tell me how good he was? And I'm throwing my camera up and I'm recording because you started, and it was like, whoa, and all the way to the back, just wow. And so you blow a place away.
You have
So, young lady, you felt my spirit, huh?
You have
I
huge
did.
energy.
Huge energy.
Huge
Huge
energy.
energy.
Yeah.
Very.
Yes.
Thank you. I
Yes.
love it. I love it.
You used to
Yeah.
have huge energy at the 9:30
Yeah.
when I saw you. You
Yeah.
prefer to sing? I mean, do you do gospel or
I've
heard you do R&B blues?
I was nosing this morning at the church. I saw a little something,
Oh,
Yeah, I saw a little something.
oh, really?
Yeah, and so the pastor kept looking back. Who was that back there?
Were you drumming too?
Yeah, that's what I'm a
Drumming
musician at the church.
And singing.
And they was playing a song and I just, ad lib with it. So,
Oh, all right.
Wow.
so I do that thing. Ooh, yeah. Oh no. Oh, I better stop that. I'm sorry.
No,
I forgot we interviewed.
keep
I'm
on
sorry.
going. That's
Oh,
right.
keep going. Don't
A
stop.
wonderful musical interlude there. No, don't stop.
Don't stop.
So, but I guess what I've known of you is blues R&B. Is that your typical?
I love blues, R&B, and Southern soul.
Okay,
But
Southern
the
soul, yeah.
blues is where is it? Because blues tell a good story. And then I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, beautiful ladies. I'm just gonna tell you, country music, I love it to death. Oh wow, the stories that they tell.
Oh gosh, let's find a
Sit
country
in the
music
truck.
song for him to
Oh
sing.
wow, y'all got to hear it. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
I might know a few.
You might know.
I might know a few country songs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And thank God. I'm telling you now.
That is a beautiful
Giving
song.
me you. Oh, what?
I know. I like that one too.
Country, I love it.
Oh, I like
And
that
you
one
love
too.
it because it tells a story? Or?
It tells the right stories, you know. I mean, it's some bad songwriters in country music. Trust me.
Beautiful stuff.
I'll buy all their records. I mean, shh.
Beautiful
That's
stuff.
where it's at.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. It paints the big picture, so.
That's awesome.
Well, you can certainly branch out into any genre because you definitely have the talent to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to. I want to be nosing in every era.
But I had no idea that you did reggae. I knew you liked it. I didn't know that that's what you started in. It
That's
started
where I
singing.
started,
I didn't. I
yeah.
knew you started singing gospel. I did not know about the reggae.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you liked it.
Yeah.
Because your cousin's
used to-
Adrena, and she told me, she gave me the she gave me the 411 so I would know what to ask.
Wow. Okay.
So I knew you liked reggae, but I didn't know that you sang it.
Yeah, that's what I did for a long, long time.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Well, since you reggae, country, rock. Well, we didn't talk about rock. Did you
No,
like
we
rock
didn't talk
music?
about
You know I do.
Well,
Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete?
oh,
My homeroom angel.
all right. So,
Yes, I love all that.
so then, Miss Peggy Brown over here, Miss Hit the Road herself, she is over the Mississippi Musicians Hall of Fame, who happens to have this amazing slogan that she might want to ask you about then, since he's kind of like every genre right here sitting between us. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mississippi Musicians Hall of Fame is the author of the slogan, Mississippi, Birthplace of America's Music.
Yes.
And we can say that because the three most popular parts of American music started in Mississippi.
Right here.
And country music was in Meridian. Jimmy Rogers
Okay.
started there. Blues, I mean, who can define where it started in Mississippi, but particularly the Delta.
The Delta.
And then rock and roll is thought to have started, of course, most people go, oh, that must be Elvis. But it was before Elvis. And so then some people think that it was Rocket 88 that was produced in Clarksdale.
Okay.
And it was before that, actually. So it was probably back, according to Rolling Stone magazine, probably back in the 30s in Hattiesburg with a guy named Blind Roosevelt Graves.
Oh, I remember that.
So, see, we can claim all three of those, and they really are this America's music. So, we like to ask the people that we interview what that might mean to you, living and being born in the place where America's music started.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
As an entertainer, as a performer?
I feel good because I'm in the nucleus of it. Then I'm just like the new generation of all of this inherited that's
That's really
the
good,
birth
yeah.
of it, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I want to do some of that old stuff, that Muddy Waters, that John Lee Hooker stuff, and all of these people that people don't really recognize and know about, and I want to do a lot of that stuff, and bring it up to the 20th century, right now. So yeah.
And you're exactly right about being the recipient of all that's come before you, and certainly the genres that you're doing now are extensions of those three, and so you're carrying it forth.
I love it. Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where I like to tell kids when I go do workshops at schools with kids, and tell them that there are a lot of things negative, of course, that can be said about Mississippi, tons. But the one thing that we can really be proud of is this is where it started.
Yeah.
America's music, which is so popular all over the world. Yeah. So you're
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
And we want you to keep on going with the new stuff, but love to hear you go back. I want to hear you do some reggae.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
We
so,
can't claim reggae.
well, my thing would be though, since you like reggae, how do you feel that fits in with the whole theme of America's music? Where do you feel like reggae fits in?
It fits in like when you want to take people on a journey and you can get people to sing along like, hey, hey, oh, oh,
So it's inclusive.
Yeah, like here I come and me wanna go home, stuff like that, Oh, please don't rock my boat, don't rock my boat, stuff like that,
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
that fits you. That fits you. So because it's inclusive. It's
and
a back
then
and
just
forth.
like in some of the
Right.
songs that I do, just like when I do, cover songs like Easy, and then I can put all that stuff in it, just reminisce and just take you back further than others. So I like it.
Well, you don't look old enough to be able to take people back further
No,
than
you
others.
don't. You don't look.
Blue Moon. Y'all remember that? Don't you?
No, we don't look old enough to.
What about Yiggity, yeah, don't talk back. Y'all know y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yes, we
I'm
do.
afraid I do.
Running along in my automobile.
I know that one.
See, y'all
Yes.
know my automobile.
No particular place to go.
That's right.
Yes.
See what I'm talking about?
Yes. We were talking about how young
See,
you
that's
were.
what
not
I was
us.
doing. When I was at home, I was always listening to things, and listening to music. And I used to cry big time when my mom didn't let me go to my uncle's house, because he used to have a huge record stack of a lot of songs. And I was always nosing and get whooped because I was getting in this record. I was getting in this record collection, getting things that I need.
The things that you need.
And that filled my soul with good music. So
Okay, so you said you were crying. Is it from the whippings or from the way the music made you, or both?
No, I was crying because, like she said, no, you're not going over there today. Oh, you know how, but you didn't want to show mom you mad. But dog, I want to go over there bad because I be wanting to listen to his music collection.
Oh, okay.
He had a
All right.
galore music.
Okay. Well, I was just
always have been
curious.
in music.
Right.
Well, I was just curious
It's from the
because
weapons.
yeah. Well, and plus, one of our artists that we talked to earlier just a few weeks ago talked about how the music is so moving and how fans come up and talk about how it moves them to tears, and he talked about how it moves him to tears too. So so music does that to us. It moves us to tears, and so I didn't know if it was the whippings or the not getting to go or the music itself. I didn't know what was making you cry.
Whoopings.
So, Larry, where do you want to go with your music? What do you see yourself doing that would bring you joy, great delight?
Delivering to a lot of people, all different walks of life. I want to get amongst them. And then I'm going to tell y'all something that's real strange. I can be in the studio recording a song, and I'm nervous nervous as the world. I mean, it's just like I done lost my best friend. I'm so nervous. We have to take one, take two, take three. Man, you can't get it right. No, I'm scared there. But in front of 100,000 people, oh, I'm in the living room. I'm enjoying. I love that.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
That is
yeah,
really interesting.
That's
Well, studio's different. The pressure's on. I mean, you're
The
there
pressure's
to,
on, yeah.
you're
Yeah.
there to
Yeah.
get it right, and
Yeah.
and for it to,
I get to sweating and nerves.
yeah. But when you're performing, you've got the energy of the crowd, and and you are a performer. I mean, you love to perform. You
Yeah, I
feed
like
off of it. You
Yeah,
love it.
I do.
Yeah.
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 Plus, you mentioned that you want to be out there with the people. That's what you said.
Yes, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. This is what my dream in my heart is. Is doing the music.
So you want to hit the road in Mississippi?
Very bad. Right now. You ready for me, please?
Well, so what does hitting the road in Mississippi mean to you then? Because that's what this is about. Is and you kind of hit both aspects of it, because we want to know about you hitting the road and what that means to you. But you also talked about the people that you would encounter. So maybe elaborate on what that means to you, the people that you would encounter, and why you want to encounter the people as an artist. Both sides of it.
What I would really love to do is
Mm-hmm.
to hit the road, make everybody like, just say for instance, if I'm at this new venue and I meet y'all too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make y'all my sister. Y'all my sisters now. I mean, I love y'all. Come on, hug me. Come on. I'm not gonna be an arrogant fella. I want to. I just want to be a people's person. So if you see me this week and then you see me in a few months, I'm gonna be that same person, because I'm a loving person, and I just love people. I in sync with people. I just and I just really wanted to just go ahead and just make this a thing happen. Yeah. So I can get out here.
But the crowds respond fantastic to you. I know Blue Monday, they do.
Blue Monday loves for him to come.
Right.
And
The people.
regrettably, he comes late, and I understand that's because of work.
Yeah.
I totally get that, but it's like, oh my goodness, there's not time for him to carry us away.
You know what? I always be trying to come in late so they can send me home on Monday. But they won't do it.
But how do we make that happen?
Yeah,
who do we influence there? How do we get you to Blue Monday?
I'm gonna have to see how. What am I gonna have to do? I don't know.
Yeah, what do we have to
gotta
do?
do something.
What are we gonna have to do?
We're gonna have to do something quick.
Yeah.
But
Because I would love to be in y'all vicinity.
we
trust
love
me.
for y'all to come on you to come on Blue Monday, and you
Yeah.
know, Dennis always seems to get you in there, even though it's time to be done. It's like Larry Milton.
And then what makes me feel so good is when I walk in on certain times. I was just finna leave. You gonna sing? That'd be the first thing they say. I say, yeah. Well, baby, we can't leave right now. He finna sing. Oh my God. I was just finna walk out the door. I come here to see you.
Well, of course, absolutely. Absolutely.
I said,
And you know, I tackled you one
Yeah,
night and said,
yeah.
you have got to sing.
I have to sing, yeah.
We cannot be done until you sing.
Yes, ma'am. You
did
sure
I?
did. Yeah, you pulled me.
I'm gonna let Larry in this his way. Is that all right with you? Is that all right with you? Mr. Larry Milton. Oh, baby. Mr. Larry Milton.
Like country so much. When I do front porch, you're gonna have to show up early, and do some country with me.
Real great.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would
Yeah.
blow some folks away.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can do your
Please,
your
let's
sit
do it.
drum.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Uh-huh.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Please. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You've got to get there though. You've got
gotta
to get
get
there. I've also seen you go Saturday night gigs. I know you can do Saturday night gigs. And so you do birthday parties. What else are you doing right now?
Wedding reception functions.
Okay.
I have some backyard things coming up.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
doing the Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay. Good.
Good.
A
Good.
lot of things.
And Mother's Day, you're doing a concert Mother's Day?
In Greenville. So
Okay.
I'll be in the Delta.
In the Delta.
In the Delta.
All
So
right.
y'all come on out.
You're gonna have to head toward the ocean. Becky, you don't want to do the ocean. You gotta head toward the ocean.
Are you singing with somebody else's band when you
No,
come? Or are you taking your own?
Yeah, I take my own band.
Oh, good,
The Perfect
okay.
Connection, so I take them with me when I go.
Oh, what's the name?
The Perfect Connection.
Oh, I did not know
Just
that.
putting the perfect people together.
Yeah, cool.
And that's the connection.
That is.
That's what we call them. Larry Milton and the Perfect Connection.
Awesome. That's a great name.
That is a great name. Yeah. Perfect. The perfect name.
Perfect
The
name.
perfect name.
Perfect name. The perfect connection for hitting the road
Hitting the road, yeah.
in Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
And are you open to going outside of Mississippi?
Oh, yes. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
And that's what's so strange, too, because I've been on the road with, like, Willie Clay, Blues Boy Willie, Miss Jody, Pat Brown, Wilson Metal, Mel Waiters.
Oh, wow.
I done been
Nellie
A
Mac.
lot of those people are
Nellie Mac.
deceased.
Oh,
Nellie
yeah, that's
Mac.
my sister. That's my
Nellie.
sister in love. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
Nellie
sister.
Mac.
And who else? I'm missing someone.
Were you and Adrena ever on the road together?
Oh, my cousin. Yeah, I always take her everywhere I go.
But not everywhere.
Not everywhere. She's mad at me this time because I didn't take her to Ground Zero. I'm sorry, cuz. But I love you.
I think
No,
you're
I
out of the
love
doghouse. I think you're out of the
I
doghouse.
hope so. And she's good to talk to. I have to talk to her.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
motivation. Yeah.
All right. So is there anything else about you that you want the viewers to know before we wrap up?
Well, I'm Larry Milton. I'm working on my 3rd CD as of now.
Okay.
And I just want the people and the fans to know that I love you. And you can't do nothing about it. I love you. And I'm ready to come to share my energy. That's the perfect word, right, ladies?
That
Energy.
is it. That is it.
Energy.
Energy.
You've got the vibe going.
I want to share my energy and my love with you all.
Oh, that is so great. That is so great. And you are ready to hit the road.
I'm ready. Are you ready? Tell me you ready.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
Sing us a little more. Sing us something.
Ooh, baby, yeah. Do y'all see these beautiful ladies? Yes, indeed.
Oh my gosh.
Yay. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you.
so good. That is so good. All right, you all. Well, now you see why we love hitting the road in Mississippi so
Exactly.
much, and why we want you all joining us to see Larry
Yeah.
hitting the road in Mississippi. And we can't wait to have you all back with us again next time on Hitting the Road in Mississippi. Bye, you all.
Love you.
Hey, look, cool. Let y'all say we don't remember. Way back. Tell them about what we did, my brother. Yeah, do 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 do. Tell them about what we did, my brother. Yeah, do 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 do.
Close your eyes open, your mind come along. Close your eyes open, your mind come along. Close your eyes open, your mind come along. Close your eyes open, your mind come along.